All right, we're gonna be doing some. All right, and welcome back. Today we're gonna be talking about some PlayStation 2 launch memories. How I got my PlayStation 2. Sit back, relax, enjoy. And welcome back. And today I'm going to be talking about my my memories of the PlayStation 2 when I first got it. I'm going to tell a little story on how it was brought to my life and how I experienced it for the first time. So I remember when I was I don't know what age. I know I was a teenager. I'm going to say 14, maybe 14. Not sure. Well, my sister, she was getting a car from a dealer or auto shop or something, and she came home and she knocked on my door, and I was like, hey, what's up? And I had a GameCube at the time, and she was like, oh, I got my car. And I was like, oh, that's cool. What kind of car? You know, she tells me everything. But yeah, so she says, I want to show you something. And I was like, what? This isn't the exact model, but you know, she pulled it out from a bag, and she showed me, and she said, look what I got when I bought the car. I guess the person who sold me the car left their PS2 in there or something. She's like, I don't really know, but I got a PS2. And I was like, oh wow, that's so cool. And I was like, can we play it? And she says, sure, we can play it. So I don't know if she had any games, but I remember I did play it with her, and I don't remember what game we played, but I remember we played it and it was fun. And she said that, I remember this is what she said. She said that I can play it anytime I want as long as I keep it in her room. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I didn't have any games or anything or a job at the time. So that's what I did. I went out and I looked for a job, and I found a job working for, I'm not going to say his name, but I worked for a school picking up, you know, just doing like lawn work, cleaning inside the building, picking up dog poop, stuff like that. And I would do that I think 4 days a week, and I would get paid, I think it was like $20 a day, which was not bad. So I would do that. It was a lot of work. Sometimes we did a little bit extra, but you know, I was like 14 or something, 13, so $20, that's pretty good. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to save enough money to buy some games for the PlayStation 2 before the summer ended, because I really, really wanted some games. So I worked from June 30th or maybe a little bit after that till about, I know, August, because it was like close to going to school, the beginning of August. So I worked for pretty much, no, I think I worked for 2 months. I don't know, I think I probably worked a little bit before I started after school. I worked for 2 months, and I worked a lot of days. I worked the Monday through Thursday, all of June, like most of June, most of July, and then August. And I saved up, I think $200, and I was so happy. So I went to EB Games. We don't have EB Games here in Boston anymore, but back then there was EB Games, and I went there and I purchased some games. The games I had bought were the SmackDown, I think it was Know Your Role. I bought some X Games game. I bought the Gran Turismo that I had showed, but not that exact copy, but Gran Turismo, and Kingdom Hearts, and I bought a memory card. So I was pretty much broke after all that. And I went home. My sister wasn't there. I wanted to ask her if I could use the PS2, but she wasn't home. And then I waited the next day. She wasn't home. And I was like, you know what? I don't think she's going to mind. So what I did was I went in her room, I plugged it in, and I started to play the PlayStation 2. And I was trying all the games, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. And then I kept doing that during the week, over the week, right? And then one day my sister came in her room, and she was like, well, what are you doing? I was like, oh, look, I bought these games for the PS2. We can all play. And then she's like, but that's cool, but why are you in my room? Like, I didn't tell you to come in my room. And I was like, oh, I thought you said that I could come in and play the PlayStation 2 if you know. And she said, no, I didn't say that. And I was like, I could have sworn you said that. She said, no. And then she says, turn off the PlayStation. I was like, okay. I turned it off. I was like, I'm sorry. And I was like, well, when can I play the PlayStation 2? She's like, you can't play it anymore. You came in my room and whatever. And then me and her started arguing, and she told me to get the fuck out of here. And my sister's older than me, obviously, so I was scared. So I left her room, and then she says, you can never play the PlayStation 2 again. You came in my room without telling me and all this. And I was so upset. So upset, because I worked almost the whole summer for these games, and I couldn't return them. Or I could have returned them, but I was a kid. I didn't know that you could return them and get your money back. I thought it was only with new games. I didn't know it was used. So I was really bummed. I remember I was in my room and I was so mad. I mean, I still had my GameCube. Could have bought the GameCube games, but I ended up buying a bunch of PlayStation 2 games. I was so upset. And then, during the week, I remember I kept asking her if I could go, and she said, no, you can't. So I did something very bad, and I told her, she knows, so if she sees this video, she knows, I already told her. So what I did was, I took the PlayStation 2 from her room. I knew where she hid it. I took it, and I brought it to my friend, Tony. He was in one of my videos. And I said, hey, would you guys want a PS2? And they were like, yeah, we don't got that kind of money to buy a PS2. I think a PS2 was like $300. And I was like, I'll give you this PS2 right here, $50. And they, get the hell out of here. Like, is it broken? I was like, nope. And they asked me why are they selling so cheap. Well, I told them what happened to my sister. I have all these games and I can't buy them. I can't use them. So I'm just going to sell her PS2 for $50. So I sold it. They bought it. And yeah, with that money, I think, what game did I buy? I don't remember. Oh, I bought Mario Tennis, I think, on the N64. I don't know. Did I buy that? I actually don't remember what game I bought, to be honest. I just know I bought another game. It was either on my GameCube or my N64, I'm not sure. And yeah, I sold it in the PS2. They were really happy. And years later, when I was telling them this story, they were telling me, what's funny? They said, a couple of days after you sold it to us, they said that their brother was trying to do something and he dropped it on the floor and it broke. And they couldn't get it either. So I was like, oh man, that sucks. So we both didn't get to enjoy the system. But yeah, it's a pretty funny memory, And I told my sister probably 10 years later, she's like, what? You sold my PlayStation 2? And I was like, yeah, man, I worked so hard for these damn games and you said I could use it and you switched your mind and you kicked me out and I couldn't use it. And she's like, man, and you didn't give me any of the money? And I was like, no, I wasn't thinking about that. But yeah, that was my memory with the PlayStation 2. I mean, for the week that I had it, it was fun. I ended up getting another PS2 in the future, and I haven't had a lot of luck with these. Because after I got that one, I got another one of these, and what had happened to it? Oh, there was a leak in our house, and I had it set on a table like this, right? And it just so happened that the leak landed directly on the PlayStation 2 and went all over the place, and it got inside, and it broke. And then, I know this is not part of that memory, and then I got another PS2. It was with a slim one, and I got it for Christmas. And it was 2 days after my uncle had slept over our house, and I had brought it downstairs, and I remember somebody had said, I thought they said fire. So I got up from my room and I tripped on the cord, and the slim PS2 fell and the laser came out. And then, yeah, now I got this one. This one seems to be working great. It's a great system. And I have another one over there, but for some reason it only works when you turn it upside down, which is weird. But yeah, that was my story with the PlayStation 2 launch memories and a little bit stuff afterwards. If you liked the video, maybe comment on the bottom and let me know what you thought of the video. And tell me if you want to hear more. I'm going to do them anyway, but if you guys are actually interested in hearing more memories of the game systems that I got, just let me know in the comment section below. And as always, I'll see you next time.